Hey guys, my name is Mason Timothy, and this is my final project for this Pakistan class. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the prompt question, which says, what does the future hold for Pakistan and why should I care? And so I'm going to go through a few of the things or some of the stuff that's stuck out to me throughout this class, and I hope it makes sense. So the first part that I'd like to talk about with what the future holds for Pakistan is I think a big part of it would be Kashmir. And I'll go ahead and just read a few of the points. It says continuing conflict between China and India for rule of this land. And we know that's been a huge part for Pakistan is the conflict with China and India trying to gain this part of the land. And I think a big reason for it, from my understanding of the readings and the things that we've learned this semester, is just about, I guess, the resources that are there, and along with just the part of having a greater geographical area for your country. And we know that it's always been a feud with India and always a rivalry there. And then actually, I Googled just recently about just some of the events that have happened, and I guess it's kind of sparked up again between Pakistan and India. So there's a quote that I found that I just wanted to read, which says, Pakistan and India traded fire in the disputed Himalayan region of Kashmir, leaving 7 people dead, 3 Pakistani soldiers, a Pakistani villager, an Indian woman, and a girl, and a member of the Indian parliamentary troops, officials said Tuesday. So that just kind of gives you insight that this feud between India and Pakistan is still continuing today. And also in the readings from this semester is that China is somewhat involved as well with this issue. And so to the next slide, it says, I'd just like to point out something about Pakistan's government and the future that it holds for them is just about the U.S. drone strikes that have been happening. And in the public's eye, the Pakistani government is very, I guess you could say, against it, but behind closed doors, they are okay with the drone strikes. And this shows that the Pakistan's government isn't necessarily very transparent in the way that they are approaching it with the people, along with other countries that they are working with. And just with like the intelligence of them hiding bin Laden, I mean, maybe that's more of a theory than anything, but the U.S. firmly believes that Pakistan probably knew that he was there, and I mean, they've been hiding one of the most wanted men in the world. And part of, I think, the problem with Pakistan's government would be how they've been overruled by the Taliban, along with just radical parties that are there to make a commotion, and the government isn't necessarily able to keep a firm handle on things like that. Along with, I think, just throughout the history of Pakistan's government and the political leaders that they've had, not all of them have been super great, and they've caused a coup to happen or just not good things in the sense of for the best interest of this country. Along with, I guess this leads into the next part about the Constitution and religious beliefs. Through history, Pakistan has had a variety of, I guess, of outside sources there to influence the way that they believe in things, and with different religions within the country, it kind of causes a divide or a conflict between the people. And I think a big part or purpose for a nation is to be, I mean, I think you can be dynamic, but a huge part of it would be also that they need to come together as a people no matter their differing views on religion. And the last part that I would like to talk about is why should I personally care? And that would be that Pakistan does have direct ties with the U.S. in fighting the war with Afghanistan and that part of the world. And we need to keep a good relationship with them because they have allowed for us to kind of have an upper hand when it comes to fighting um, Al Qaeda and things like that, along with, um, I guess, in the future as well, what that holds for us. And a big part of it would be that, I guess, why I should care is learning about what Pakistan has went through as a country. It makes me more grateful for the education that I've been able to receive while here in the States and just the things that I'm able to enjoy with religious freedom, for example, or that I can have an education. And the fact that I can personally make a difference among the world, even if I'm one voice. And those are the reasons why I think I should care. So thank you for your time and hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thanks.